What's up, ladies and gents? We are back. We're playing Jack 2. Thank you for that, Jesse.
Well, you're the one who left the mouse on the screen.
Anyway, we're listening to story, I guess.
What a brain wreck! Then sure is scared of metalheads.
I've seen what metalheads do to the city.
The destruction, the killing.
The devouring. Just again hear it, but that guy's voice is
I
hilarious.
couldn't hear it even if I had the headphones in.
Yeah, his voice is like cartoonishly hilarious.
Must replace Praxis before it's too late. I am happy to say that you.
Like she referred to him as a sidekick. That's pretty insulting. If I was like, if you and I were on an adventure and he looked at me and said, "You and your sidekick," I'd be like, "What the hell did you just say to me?"
Hey, why some whiskey? Got something itching under
What?
Whoa, whoa, what?
Are you talking about something specific?
What?
Like, what is itching under those robes? What kind of ointment are we talking about here?
He's gonna need an ointment of fire and some possible dark ego.
Go out to the drill platform through the warp
And knock out that ship.
The Shadow will send a team from the underground to pick up the eco later.
I'm counting. So anyway, where we left off, Jesse and I were talking about how there are certain like games that you replay, like you exclusively play again because of how sweet they were for you, right? Games I used to reset my my entire like playthrough for. I really dug Golden Sun because when I used to play Golden Sun, yeah, of course you can't play bosses more than once. But there was like alternate bosses. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna have to auto adjust this one because the audio is gonna be pretty twitchy with this video for obvious reasons because it's just machine gun fire. This is really hard, by the way. I'm having a phenomenally difficult time. Like I know you guys can't really tell, but jeez, the controls are finicky with this. Everything's really dodgy on Jack too.
This is why PC masterpiece.
Shut up. But anyway, yeah, Golden Sun, because there's alternate bosses, or endings to certain bosses. So when you fight Sataru's and Minardi, for instance, that's probably the mispronunciation of their names, you know, people get like that, right? When you fight those guys, for instance, you can't beat them, right? You can, at least I didn't think you could beat them on my first playthrough. But then as you can learn, it's actually very possible to beat Sataru's and Minardi, but, you just have to play properly, right? Like, you can seal out their magic and stuff like that. You know, stuff that you don't typically do, like buff your stats when you're a kid. Because all you're interested in is making the volcano move, you know? It's like in Pokemon, Jesse, when you're growing up, did you have any of your Pokemon have, like, Sandstorm and stuff?
Nope.
Exactly.
They
You
all
wanted
had moves.
You wanted, Hydro Pump? You wanted, like, Solar
Dude, I gave my
Breeze?
stupid stuff, like, I gave my water Pokemon, like, Surf, Hydro Pump, and, like, what, Blizzard,
Yeah.
and, like, one other, like, water move, which is retarded.
Dude, my entire team was Poison type
Which
and blue.
you know, which today, you know, that's retarded. Like, why would you give like your Pokemon 3 moves that all just do like varying
The
degrees
same
of damage?
thing, yeah.
You know, now you know you got
Maybe if you one
Umbreon.
of them was like Scald or something, that
I got
caused burn.
Well, I got Umbreon with like special defense and defense, right? And now he's got, you know, like Curse and Payback and moves that like basically buff himself.
Yeah.
And Toxic, right? So I can just sit there. It's like my wall, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, you know, you got to think about your moves a little more than let's give him all the damaging moves that
moves.
all do the same thing, just one's weaker than the others.
I really want him to have, I don't know, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Overheat. That's a bad one to give him, but you get my point. This will be a bit better now that I know I have to live longer. What was I getting at here? What was I saying? Anyway, my point is, I used to love that stuff, but I didn't realize you could beat Sataru's and Minardi, like when I first did it. And my buddy actually told me, he goes, no dude, alternatively, you can actually succeed in beating them. And the way you do it is like he gave me strategies, right? He's like, improve your stats so they can't do damage to you. And then just seal them and then hit them real hard, blah, 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 right? RPG jargon. And I tried it, and it was awesome, because I didn't even know you could do that, right? Although you don't want to do that because you get really bad, I think you get Dark Matter, which makes the best weapon in the game, but you ultimately give up on a lot of extra other cool weapons if you do it. You know, general RPG crap. The other one I really enjoyed is a game called 13, which I would love to maybe one day do a let's play of. 13 is a cel-shaded, like legitimately comic book shaded first-person shooter, where he plays a man who's been accused of killing the president, and you're trying to clear your name. Anyway, The game is so much fun, but you can't go back and play levels. So like some of my favorite levels, like the hospital and the canyon, the beach, stuff like that. Like just really cool first-person shooter levels. I can never go back and do unless I just completely started from the beginning.
That's another like fault of the older Grand Theft Auto games is you couldn't go back and do missions.
Grand Theft Auto is a great example too, man.
Like you can do that now, thank God, but you couldn't do that. Like Red Dead Redemption lets you do that, thankfully. But you can't, like, you know, GTA 4, the bank robbing mission, or even San Andreas, all the fun missions of that game. You want to do them again?
Yeah,
you either got to turn off your game after you finish with them, or you got to play through the whole game over again.
Yeah. Again, in a timely game too, in a game that takes like 10 hours. That those really get messy, man. Like you don't want to spend like another 20 hours just to do your favorite levels, right? And you know what's really funny? Turn on my Saints Row the Third. I actually have a save file in front of my favorite mission, just in case you weren't allowed to replay them.
Are you?
Yeah, legit. I think you can. I don't know. I didn't finish that game. I did, but you didn't. I have a platinum in that game actually. I have like all the achievements and stuff. This is so crappy. I don't even know what they expect from me here. Like, how am I supposed to defend myself against 8,000 dudes who are floating around me who don't die in, like, one shot? You have any good examples?
What?
Of games?
I just did one, GTA.
GTA.
Can't
So I
think
was
of any other
thinking,
specific right now.
I was telling Jesse that I was thinking about games, that because he asked me there, what kind of games did you hate, right? And I got one for you guys. It took us a few seconds. I had to look through my collection and really dig deep, but there's a game on PS2, right? I bought it from a Zellers. You're gonna laugh really hard at this. The reason I bought Musashi, like the only reason I have Musashi Samurai Legends, is because of Metal Gear Solid 3. I wanted Metal Gear Solid 3, and there was a combo pack that came with Musashi Samurai Legends and Metal Gear Solid 3. And I thought to myself, oh, MGS3, and I was like, it was nothing, right? I'll pay 15 bucks for Metal Gear Solid. That's a fantastic offer, right? That's a fantastic offer. Well, joke's on me, Musashi Samurai Legends is a fatally terrible platform game. It's like a combat platformer. The main character has a terrible voice actor. It's just bad across the board. And it's the kind of game you would love to love, but you can't because, like, everything about it is just awful. Everything about that game is just garbage. I hated that game with a passion. I finished it out of obligation because when you're younger and you don't have a job and you can't just get video games whatever you want, you make do with what you have, right? You make lemonade out of lemons.
No, yeah, no kidding. Today, I would have never finished the Underground one.
Yeah, right?
Wouldn't have bothered.
I would have just gone about it.
I finished it. I didn't enjoy it, but I finished it because I had nothing else to do.
Some of the crap I've played. People disagree with me on this one. You can disagree all you want. It won't change my opinion. I was just telling Jesse about how much I hate Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I love Mario and Luigi RPGs. I think Dream Team is a fantastically terrible game. I think I already just said that about Musashi.
Well, yeah, I know. Like I said though, everyone that I've heard to talk about their game says it's amazing. So
Dream Team.
You're the only one I know.
I'll be the minority
like
in this. I've played all the other Mario and Luigi RPGs. I've done all of them. I have finished all of them, even like the Mario RPG and stuff like that. I beat Superstar Saga. I beat Partners in Time. I beat Bowser's Inside Story. That's like my favorite one by opinion. What else? What else is there? I'm trying to focus really hard. Sorry guys. Like clearly, as you guys can make out, this is really.
You don't have any other weapons like missiles?
No, I got nothing. This is it. Is that it? Did I do it? Because my eyes are watering. That's how hard this is. Holy crap! I hope there's not like a second.
Did you just shoot that down or what?
What? No.
Not gonna kill you.
Wait.
Oh.
It's a wait sequence, Jesse. Oh look, metalheads. Great. It's like I don't know. Let's throw metalheads at him now. So anyway, yeah, I love all of the Partners in Time, Superstar Saga, Inside Story, Dream Team, Mario RPG. I might be missing something. I know I've definitely finished all these games, and I think they're all fantastic. I think Dream Team is a lazy cash-in on a fantastic RPG series. I think it's boring. I think it's got a lot of waste your time gimmicks. Like, especially at the end. Did we really need the part at the end of the game where we had to construct the giant bed that took us to walk around the world? Now, that can be done pretty well. It can. This one I don't particularly think it was. It just felt like something to waste my time. The music just really kicked up here. Like, I know you can't hear this, man. It's like what is this?
You gotta destroy it, maybe. I think it's like destroy the ship in the cutscene, didn't it?
It's like a boss?
Maybe.
Okay, there we go. I'm like down a quarter of my health already. This thing keeps moving on
Where's
me.
your health bar?
It's the green dots around my temperature gauge. It doesn't help that it moves and I move, right? Like we're both flipping around like madmen. This isn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Oh look, they spawned guys. I opened my mouth. This has gotten really, really hard. What about you, man? What about hated games other than Need for Speed?
Oh, I already mentioned one, Liberty City Stories. I'm gonna give it a few more chances. I'm gonna finish that game. This is GTA, right?
Give them something to listen to while I do this. This is max focus me right now.
I don't know. I can't think of any other games I really hated that I finished.
Dude, bugger off.
Nowadays, if I don't like a game, I get rid of it.
Alright.
Because, I mean, it's like, well, I already don't like the game, and I'm never going to finish it. Why do I need to keep it in my collection? I know you say keep it for collection's sake, but I don't like doing that.
Yeah, the thing is
I'd rather have a
me,
collection
though,
of games that I enjoy, right?
Yeah, the thing is about me, that don't listen to me on that regard. Because I'm just a guy who, I'm a collector, right? Like, I beat everything I own. I do beat out, yeah, Jesse can vouch for me. I play everything, even the crap. And there's been some crap out there.
So you're gonna finish.
Shut
Predator,
up! I know
Concrete
you're
Jungle?
going there. I knew you're gonna go to Predator, Concrete
Or Getting
Jungle.
Up.
Or Jaws Unleashed, or Jack and Daxter is gonna be my follow up there. Yeah, that's not happening. Dude, I'm so glad you're here for this. Just so I don't have to talk. I would run out of stuff to talk about so fast. This is nightmarish.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, it's really, really stupid hard. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I always finish games, and I know sometimes they really get to me, and I don't see a point. But like, there are games that I respect that I might never finish. Like for a while, Dark Souls was that game for me. I told Jesse, how many times did I tell you I'm probably never gonna beat Dark Souls?
Yeah.
And I eventually beat Dark Souls, and then promptly went out and bought Dark Souls 2.
Did you ever do a Let's Play of Dark Souls?
Dark Souls? No one wants to see me do a Let's Play of Dark Souls.
Wow.
No one wants to see me.
Everyone who wants to see the
Shut up,
do
shut
Let's
up.
Play of Dark Souls, write it up in the comments now. do.
Yeah, like while we're recording, I'll just get like a private message like, play Dark Souls. What? That was way easier than shooting down 40 guys, by the way. I have like more than half health. There's one guy following me though.
Who cares about
That was much easier than shooting down 40 guys. Oh my goodness, this game is too hard for its own good. Yeah, Dark Souls, I never thought I was gonna you know what's another game I didn't think I was gonna finish, man?
What?
XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Oh yeah?
I was like 80% sure I was just not gonna beat that game. Can I shoot him down?
Why do you say that though?
Oh, sweet. That was more effective than the machine gun. Why?
Yeah.
Because I heard it was really hard, right? Someone told me XCOM Enemy Unknown was stupid hard, which really turns you off, right?
Yeah.
Then I heard it was really long, and I was like, so it's a hard, long game, right? But I wanted to play anyway because it's really sweet. Yeah, I heard it was really long, I heard it was really hard, and then, what else did I hear? What else did someone tell me? It was like something else. Oh, characters permanently die, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds like a nightmare of a video game. And for some reason, I was like, I want every part of
That's
that.
my biggest problem with like Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn on the Wii. Is that like if I have a character die, I have to reset the game.
Yeah.
I also found out when I was like trying to figure out how to beat the level, and I was doing the guide. And they're like,
Yeah.
use the thing that you didn't get earlier on this character to make him really strong.
Oh, weak.
So I was like, oh well, I guess I'm never finishing this game. I know there's 4 parts to the game. I'm on like chapter like 10 of part 1. So I'm like almost on part 2, so I'm not even like a quarter through the game yet.
Did
I'm
you ever
like,
hear
screw
my
this.
story about? Did you ever hear my story about Kingdom Hearts? Or not Kingdom Hearts? What the hell is that game called? Final Fantasy X. I was stuck on Sid for like 10 years.
Well, didn't you tell me the game froze after a while, so you had to borrow a disc?
Oh no, that's a different problem. Final Fantasy X, I'm just certain was not meant to be finished. I beat it, but like I worked.
It's
forever.
funny because you find it so hard. I watched the Let's Play. It didn't look super hard.
I didn't understand that Heistaga gave you more turns.
I mean, I
Like,
probably
my buddy
wouldn't- I
just
probably
told me,
wouldn't
like...
I'm not very good at RPGs, so I probably wouldn't have been able to finish it. That's the main thing that turns me off Final Fantasy games, is that they're too complicated for me for
Not
RPGs.
super complicated. If you've played a Final Fantasy, the winner about that is, like, if you've finished a Final Fantasy game, you've probably finished most of the Final Fantasy universe. You get my point?
I suppose.
Like, they're never too different from one
I'm
another.
not a big RPG gamer, though.
But anyway, Final Fantasy X had a system like I hadn't seen before, right? And then my buddy is like, I was like, I can't beat Sin, like, he's too hard. And he says, here, give me the controller. And I was like, well, I haven't level grinded, like, my dudes are under leveled and stuff, right? And he said, no, just give me the controller. And he just gave Titus, or whatever, he hit, I think Titus learns Heistaga, right?
Yeah.
He gives Titus Heistaga. If I get hit one more time, I die. Holy crap, that was perfect timing. Yeah, I think he gave Titus Heistaga, and he's like, suddenly it was like Sin goes, I go, Sin goes, I go. It's like me, Sin, me. So it's just like me wailing on Sin. Oh jeez. Oh man, I tell you, that was a tough game for me. What about some serious good conversation here? What about some seriously tough, like, video game experiences? Do you remember anything that really, like, held you up?
I can't really think of anything.
Aside from Underground and you spending 8,000 hours doing races?
No, I don't know. Like, really held me up. I don't know. Maybe that one mission in Lost in the Dam where it's like, drop the grenades.
The pipe bomb one.
I had to drop pipe bombs out of the car to blow up other cars, and it's in the original GTA 4 game, but I never managed to hit a single car like that. And they wanted me to do 10 cars with like 20 pipe bombs.
Oh man.
I did it somehow.
Dude, I was in the room with you. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I was stuck on that for like, I don't know, it must have been like a year.
It must have felt like years, because you were, I remember, this was before, it wasn't too far off when you did this either, was it?
I don't know.
I think I was still working as a sales manager there. Anyway, I remember I was talking to you on the phone, and they were like, I'm stuck on it. I was like, well, give it a try, and you did it.
Well, no, you weren't on the phone, dude. Everyone was in my room.
No, you were telling me recently, you were like, I can't do it. And I said, we'll give it a try. Like, we'll give it a try. And you did it. I'll never forget that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, you guys were all in the room. Nate, you and Chris were
I'm
all
talking
there.
prior to us being in the room. I spoke to you on the phone about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Still, that one gave you some trouble. I'd say Dark Souls gave me a bit of trouble, but after I figured out how to play the game properly, it wasn't really that hard, right? It wasn't super bad. You want to hear some serious video game struggle? Thomas and I recently like co-op let's played. We didn't let's play. Excuse me. We co-op played through Diablo 3, right?
Yeah.
As a witch doctor and a mage, just for kicks and giggles, right? And it was the hardest playthrough of a game I've ever played with someone. It's super rewarding, though.
Brain and I were just talking
Look
about you,
at
Jack.
Daxter's face in
Owen
this
is very
cutscene.
proud of what you did.
What I did.
You know what this dude's name is?
What you
Pecker.
do, It's all the same.
Oh,
Will you stop with the deja voodoo stuff?
is that relevant?
It's creepy.
Super
Owen
relevant.
says you must find the tomb of Mar.
Even now, Baron Praxis seeks the tomb, but only
What was with the like mid sentence there?
Because he's supposed to be a
I
parrot,
understand what he's supposed to be like.
the prophecy
Even
said
though he's a
the
monkey?
true heir of Mar must face the ancient oracle. He alone must circumvent.
I was like,
the
what does that sound? It's a
destiny.
car alarm
He
going off
alone
outside my
must
place.
wield the Precursor Stone, thereby unleashing the. Jeez, Louise, fossil lady, stop with this snooty mythic talk already, huh? You know that it
He's
hurts my
Spanish too. Like
Why is
why?
Mars' tomb so important?
ears. The fabled Precursor Stone is rumored to sleep within the tomb, stupid.
I threw in the stupid.
The Precursor Stone contains vast eco-energies. It can be used for great good. Or
I love how he actually did the finger thing. You know.
I can stop saying
Evil.
that last part.
The Baron wants the Precursor Stone for himself.
I have this
World.
laser.
He's playing with forces he does not understand.
we'll call it
Okay, Pat.
the Death
How do I
Star.
The Death Star. I love Scott in that scene makes it just across the room like.
And then there's the Alan Parson Russian.
Mar is contained within
It's such a funny scene.
guardians.
Is Dexter asleep?
Find all three pieces
Yeah?
of the seal.
Was he knocked
Open
out?
Mars gate.
No, I don't think so. I just think he got like really sick of listening to them. You know what? Because we're gonna stop here clearly because we're at 19 minutes. I gotta point out that
I gotta point out Dynamite!
do you think I would have changed my message thing after like 5 or 6 years? No, I didn't do it. There are not that many levels in this game, eh? They reuse a lot of levels. That's the third time I've been to that mine. Like, you know the mine where I was doing the Tony Hawk missions?
Yeah.
That was the third time I went to that mine. This is like the third time I'm going to the outback in the jungles and stuff. Like, they really like to do it. Holy crap, did that just say we're 47% done this game?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are we still 47% done? Is that oh man. So we're halfway done this game, and I haven't even done half the extra stuff. So, I mean, we're not at the hardest mission in the game yet, guys, but we're making pretty sweet progress. So my man Jesse here, I'm actually probably going to call him out since we share similar schedules for the next little while. We're probably going to be getting him in on a few more Let's Plays. What I should be doing with... I guarantee you that's Nate. Anyway, what we should be doing is doing Saturday Night Versus, because we didn't have a season this year. But we have projects to finish.
Oh, well.
So, anyway, thanks for watching. Join us next time. Sorry about the cell phone rings. Go to Jesse's channel, Chobits4. It's connected to my channel. Go check out his custom Robo Let's Play.
I say this every time, but
Well, I think
if
it's
they
worth
want to
watching.
see it, they can go see it themselves. You don't. No advertising.
Go see it.
People get irrationally angry about advertising on YouTube.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We should have just a video where you and I just talk. We could talk for hours. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.
That'd be boring. Okay, bye.